Arts and entertainment are a big part of the Vail Valley here, and we love local bands. We've got the Gandy Dancers who are performing at the Gambit Bar tonight at 5:30 inside the Sebastian. But let's take a look back at their appearance here on TV8.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back, everybody. It's Saturday morning. I'm Liz. It's Good Morning Vail on TV8, and I'm so happy to have you guys again. We all know the Gandy Dancers. Today I have Kevin Danzig and Casey Boyd, the two catalysts of the Gandy Dancers, and I love you guys. You have been crazy busy. Really, I don't think you've stopped since last winter.
Yeah, we've been very busy. Well, you know, that's a good thing.
Yeah, well, tell us what's going on with your band. I mean, I know you have a big album you're about to cut, and you have some things you're going to be doing, playing out, and all the other good stuff. So give us a little update on Gandy Dancers.
Well, Gandy Dancers was really made to be more of an original act in the long run, you know.
Right.
Of course, in order to play in the Vail Valley, you got to do some covers just to kind of appease everybody.
Sure.
But really, there's so much original material, and we've written together, or that I've written over the years, taken from other albums that are Kevin Danzig albums, that we thought, well, we should make an album that's a Gandy Dancer album, because we have enough really strong material now to do that. So.
That's really cool. And I know you play guitar and sing, and you are on the banjo.
Yep, and I sing as well.
You do, I know. I've heard you sing, and I've heard you play on the banjo. I've heard you guys. I've been out and about, and you've also both played here before.
Yeah.
So how much fun are you having now that you've connected with Kevin?
Oh, I think it's been the best musical experience I've had since I've been in this valley. It's been
Oh, that's
wonderful.
amazing. How long have you been playing the banjo?
I've been playing for 18 years. I started when I was 16.
Oh my God, now we know how old he is. But really, 18, that's a long time.
I know, when you realize that you've been playing more than half your life, it's pretty incredible that I've been playing an instrument that long.
I know, and I have a question for you, because most people pick your basic instruments to start a musical career. You picked the banjo. What made you decide on that? Did you grow up with hee-haw or something?
It's kind of a crazy story. So my dad got a banjo from one of my mom's uncles, and while my dad was trying to learn it, and my mom was pregnant at the time with me, and my mom said I would kick every time my dad. Yeah, my dad was sitting there trying to learn to play, and my mom was like, "Oh my gosh, howdy, like do that again." And you know, I'd kick every time, and then. You know, it's funny, and then, like, he gave it up, and then after I was born, 16 years later, I ended up being like, man, I really want to learn how to play something, and I remember I heard the banjo, and I was just captivated by it. So I don't know if it was, like, something that was distilled in me before I was born, to, like, I was, like, destined to play the banjo, so.
I think it happens. I know that when women are pregnant, they play music for their children before they come out, so why not? Maybe you were just born to...
My dad played the banjo while my mom was pregnant with me, and for some reason that just... You set me on a path to play the banjo.
On her belly. I think that's really magnificent. And I know you've been in music for your entire life.
Right. Well, going a bit on that note, when my wife was pregnant with my son, a month before he was born, I sang Moonshadow by Cat Stevens into her belly every night. And then when he was born, you know, he was just squealing like a banshee, and they put him in that little casserole tray, and
a casserole tray. Put him on 350 and more, kept him warm.
And he's over there screaming, and I go over, I go, I am being followed by a moon shadow. He's like, and then he just falls asleep.
Really? See, there's something quite magnificent about music and women with their pregnancy. And I mean, I really just think it starts right there. And, you know, you're ready when you come out. If you are a music person, it's just going to shine right then and there. And it's been shining down on both of you guys for so long. I know you've had an incredible summer. You played so many different places, and it's just been a really fun ride for you guys. Tell us about the studio, what's coming up.
Well, Joe Bianchi has been a friend of ours, mutual friend of ours, and he has a studio in Minturn.
Nice, I know Joe, he's great.
And so I went over there to check it out. It's really nice, state of the art, everything we need. And I've recorded all over the country in different places. And I like to do projects with the people around that community that can come and add little spices here, there, little harmony, little, you know, like mandolin, Joe might add, and that way it creates a community around a certain musical project that when it comes to doing that live, then you can involve all these people in the big production of it, which is the big picture here.
The big picture in your brain. And you know what? There's nothing greater than a group of local musicians getting together and jamming and then forming something that's just pure magic. And I just love that. And the coolest thing about musicians is you can just pop somebody in, and because you know what you're doing, they can just feel the music, get them tuned, and boom, they're playing right along with you.
Well,
That to me is amazing.
Either they do or they don't.
Oh,
You know real
okay.
quick if they don't. One
gotcha.
person that really gets it is Peter Fontenay, who
Well,
plays.
he plays with you guys all the time.
He plays bass with us. He's mainly the main bass player that we play with now.
And then you get Brett Gordon too sometimes.
Brett Gordon, occasionally, yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a very successful business that's taking him away though. That
Oh, well, he can play the sax mean.
Oh, he's an incredible sax
Oh,
player.
wow. Can he play the sax?
I didn't even know that. Really? We'll have to maybe get him
How
on
do you
the
not
show.
know that? That's what I know him for.
I know Brent Gordon. That's like all I need to know.
Oh my God, that's so funny. Yeah, he's been around forever as well. You guys have been just such a remarkable joy to watch, and you bring a different sound. This is something that, you hear banjo, you're like, dun, 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 dun. It's not like that. I mean,
Right.
That's what I thought.
That's what you thought before you brought him on, but then you realize there's such a wide range. The banjo can play all kinds of formats,
Oh
right?
yeah, the banjo has been like progressing more and more as we've gotten into the 21st century.
Nice.
And banjo players like Bela Fleck or like Tony Trischka or Noam McKinley have taken the banjo to new heights where it's being played in jazz, playing classical.
Absolutely.
It's a really beautiful instrument. You can
It
do lots
really
of things
is.
on it. Yeah.
And it's not just a twang box like everybody thinks,
Yeah,
and
it's
you're
always
not
a
just
twang box.
right. It's not like bang, 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 bang. I mean, well, seriously,
Daddy
I don't know.
never sleeps at night.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's a squeeze box.
That's a squeeze box. That's different than a twang box.
That's a little bit different, but I have to say that I have seen the evolution of the banjo. When I was growing up, I used to watch Hee Haw, and it was always
Yeah,
like,
with Roy Clark. And
yes,
Bobby Thompson
look
playing
at you're so
banjo.
young, but
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
totally.
No, well, Roy Clark is an incredible musician. That man can play.
Absolutely.
He was a multiple instrumentalist. He was
Yeah.
really amazing.
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
And then they just brought to light country music. I feel like it kind of kicked off
Oh,
with that,
absolutely.
right? And then the cool thing is, like you just said, there's different genres that the banjo. I've never heard the banjo in classical though. That must be cool.
Yeah, no, if you heard one of Bela Fleck's albums, it's Perpetual Motion. And
Yeah.
it's just classical music with Bela Fleck and all these different classical musicians. It's a
Wow.
really beautiful album. Yeah.
That's outrageous. I now I have to go and treat my brain to
You'll
something
have
new.
you'll have to listen to it. It's great.
So where are you guys playing next?
Well, we've been doing this thing at the Arabelle. There's a real big patio that looks out over the Eaglebound Gondola.
Nice.
Beautiful, beautiful setting, and really good food and drinks. And we've been getting quite a crowd developing there on Sundays. So we'll be there tomorrow and then the following Sunday.
Nice.
From noon to 3, by the way.
Arabelle, noon to 3. I have to say, you guys are great. And you can treat everybody to a couple of songs coming up next break so you can show everybody what you guys are all about. And there's only 2 of you, but your music is so big, they'll be like, wow, that's just 2 guys. And that's what they play. So they can get on out to the Arabelle. And which days is that again?
That's the next 2 Sundays. And the next 2 Fridays at the Weston
Oh, nice.
in Avon. They have Stoke and Rye Restaurant.
Right, they have FAC.
Another big patio. We're really up on these patio things.
Why not?
While they last.
Right, exactly. But that's what summer's all about, being outside, enjoying the beautiful weather, and having a nice libation over at the Weston or the Arabelle. And both are great places, and we just live in such a beautiful spot that can't go wrong. You have the beautiful nature outside, you have the great music, and then, of course, libations and food and all that good stuff, so you can't beat it. What do you guys think? You want to play a couple of songs coming up?
Absolutely.
Yeah, we got a couple of good morning songs for you.
And they're originals.
Yeah.
Yes. Good.
From the album we're getting ready to do.
So from the album that's going to be produced very soon through the Gandy Dancers, coming up, a couple of great originals from Kevin and Casey. So stick around, everybody. This is Liz for Good Morning Vail on TV8. We'll be right back.
Good morning, Vail. Good morning, Vail.
One of the newest places to see and be seen in Vail is the Gambit Bar located in the Sebastian. And that's where the Gambit Dancers will be performing tonight. It's a new bar right in the heart of Vail to check out if you haven't been to it yet, or if you have been and want to make a return. So we're going to check back in with the Gandy Dancers who will be performing at the Gambit Bar tonight.
Good morning, Vail.
back to the show, everybody. I am surrounded by superb talent. I am super excited to have the Gandy Dancers here with me. Okay, so we have Casey Boyd and Kevin Danzig. You wrote this song.
I did.
Oh my God, and it's called
Bright Blue 91.
Bright Blue 91. This is an original by the Gandy Dancers. Please do enjoy, everybody. Incredible. Wow. That is an original. That was super great. What made you come up with that song?
So I used to live in Leadville, and I'd always drive Highway 91 to Breckenridge for work, and I always loved the bright blue skies on the Highway 91. I always thought, oh man, it'd be really cool if I could write an instrumental. What made me think of like driving on that road?
I'll tell you
So
what,
that's
for
why I
an
wrote that.
instrumental, it was just feels and all the good stuff. So that was beautiful. I have time for one more song with you guys. What are you going to play next?
This is a bit of a comic number.
Okay.
But it's real nice and chippy for the morning.
Yay.
Some of you might be able to relate to this.
All right, let's do it. What's the name of the song?
It's called Bigger Than My Tummy.
Oh, well, I'm out.
1, 2, 3, 4. We're bigger than my tummy. I took one look at her and said, God Almighty, got to give me some of that sweet, sweet honey. But mine, we're bigger than my tummy. After one look at her, I said to me, please don't do it this time. But I bit off more than I could chew. So as usual, I'm delusional, standing here with my hands full. My eyes were bigger than my tummy. Please excuse me from the table, there's too much on my plate. Love was listed on the label, but little did I know that hate was written in small print. Right after bitter, when drunk and often late, my eyes were bigger than my tummy. After one look at her, I said to me, please don't do it this time. But I bit off more than I could chew. So as usual, I'm delusional, standing here with my hands full. Something's grumbling down inside me, making me want to flip. Indigestion, indecision, taking me on a trip. Don't need no pills to appease me. Just need this girl to release me from her grip. My eyes were bigger than my tummy. I took one look at her and I said to me, please don't do it this time. But I bit off more than I could chew. So as usual, I'm delusional, standing here with my hands full. My eyes were bigger than my tummy.
I want to get a lighter out and say, yeah, Freeburg. I have to say that song is super fun. My mom used to say your eyes are bigger than your stomach when I was hungry.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, I was hungry, all right. But
Oh, my God. I
didn't
can't
work
thank
out
you
so
guys.
good.
I can't thank you guys enough. This is just two of the Gandy dancers. There's always another guy, but these guys are the epitome of talent. You are so fast on that thing. I've never, it's just like insane. Thank you for bringing your joy and your music to us this morning, everybody. Gandy dancers, Kevin and Casey, everybody. Big stuff. Make sure you get out to the Arabelle as well as the Westin to hear their amazing music and dance a little bit. Super joyful. Thanks again, you guys. This is Liz for Good Morning Vail on TV8. We'll be right back.
Good morning, Vail. Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the TV8 Weather Center. We're waking up on this Friday to some light snow on the ground and more on the way expected today. 20 degrees at 8 a.m. to start the day before getting up to a high of 27 degrees and again a 70% chance of snow throughout the day. Snow showers expected into the afternoon hours and into the evening with the high again around 27 in the middle of the day before coming back down to 20 degrees at 8 p.m. and more snow showers expected. Looking at the I-70 corridor, some snow expected throughout the day, so please leave early and save. Make sure you have plenty of time on the roads and are taking your time. Eagle has a high of 30 degrees today with a 50% chance of snow. Avon, a 60% chance of snow and a high of 28. And Vail, a 70% chance of snow and a high of 27, with Denver looking at a chance of snow but a high of 41. Tonight, 9 degrees low. 80% chance of snow showers with a sunset at 4:56 p.m. And we will continue to see snow in the next couple days into the weekend with chances of snow today, Saturday, and Sunday before mostly cloudy days Monday and Tuesday, and another storm starting to roll in midweek next week. Up next, we're going to check in with Eyepieces of Vail and their glorious goggle bar to make sure we can see out there on the mountain.
It's Kimberly here, and I am standing in the middle of the Goggle Bar at Eyepieces Vail with Danny Berry, Marketing Manager of Eyepieces. How are you, Danny?
I'm good. How are you, Kimberly?
I'm living my best life. I can't complain. You know, being able to stand here among all of these incredible products and eyepieces that are just winter fashion and fun and safety and all of the things. So let's get started. Tell me about what we've got here.
Yeah, so at Eyepieces, we kind of consider ourselves to provide products. Everything from the neck up is kind of our motto. So we do a lot of sunglasses, goggles, helmets. Ski fashion is something we absolutely love. It kind of brings together optical and fashion and skiing all together.
Well, you've got to have the right skis on the mountain. You really do. And there are so many varieties and options. So you've got your traditional goggles, but you can also wear like a sun shield or sunglasses or helmet with built-in technology. So I've just been dying to talk about this item here. So let's start.
Yeah, so this one's kind of all in one. This is Cask. It's a brand we started carrying a couple years ago. It's really well known for its visor here. So it's kind of a goggle helmet combo, which people love. It is a huge lens, which is going to give you great peripheral vision. So as far as like a technical functional product, this is really great, super comfortable. It is going to have a photochromatic lens on there, which is even better. So you're not switching out lenses. It's really going to do the work for you, and the lens is going to adapt to the lighting conditions. So if it's a really sunny day, it's going to get much darker from here.
So it's tell me the word again.
Photochromatic.
Photochromatic.
Yeah.
So that is lens technology that adjusts to the light.
Correct.
Wow.
Yep.
That's fancy.
So it's like several different lenses all in one on top of a goggle. And then new this year from this company, Cask, is they have integrated their speakers so that you have audio in the little ears here, which is great. It has Bluetooth capability. So when I say all in one, I totally mean it. It literally has everything that you need to go up on the mountain. Looks really modern and sleek, super comfortable, like I said. And then a lot of times people like to wear this if they have glasses, because it just slides right over your glasses. So that is a great option as well.
So this is great if you're one of those people where you're constantly looking for all of your things before you head out to the mountain.
Totally.
You've got it all in here.
Yep,
Absolutely.
exactly. So that's Cask.
Cask, great. So speaking of, you mentioned people that wear glasses. One of the things that Eyepieces offers here as well are the prescription lenses. So tell me all about that. And we've got some really incredible options here.
Yeah, so really what we're known for is our prescription services. We do total customized prescription services in your glasses, sunglasses, we can change the tint and color, and prescription goggle. So like I said, you can wear your glasses under your goggle or whatever equipment that you're wearing, but it's even better to have a prescription goggle that's all integrated. It's not going to have the fogging issue. It's not going to be uncomfortable like wearing your glasses under a goggle. We have clips that can work in kind of a universal functionality in different goggles. And we have like a completely integrated prescription goggle where there's no inserts, it's no clips, it's all in there. And we can do that all in-house at our Vail lab.
Well, that's what makes you so special. So you get functionality and fashion. And speaking of fashion, you carry all kinds of brands, and luxury brands is a big one of them. So tell me about this goggle set that we have here in front of us.
Yeah, this is a new one. This is a Tom Ford goggle. Super modern looking. We love having kind of those name brand goggles that are super fashion forward, but very functional. At the end of the day, we want to make sure that you have something that is going to help you see perfectly on the mountain, but also very stylish. So Tom Ford goggle is new for this year. We have tons of Tom Ford sunglasses and optical frames as well. And then very popular and trendy right now is a sunglass shield. Okay. You probably see it in Oakley's a lot, that big sunglass. And we love it for skiing because if you don't want a goggle, if you want to go with more of a sunglass, a larger lens is going to give you some more protection and looks beautiful.
They look great.
Yeah.
I can't wait to wear these for Opry.
So this is a Chrome Hearts sunglass shield. We love Chrome Hearts. It's a great luxury kind of niche brand that we've been carrying for a long time. And they started doing some more sport pieces. And so this is one of them. It's actually designed for biking.
Okay.
The designers wanted something that's more functional, and so they designed this, and it works perfectly for skiing. We love it. So all those sport shields are super, super trendy right now.
You would look at it, and you wouldn't think that it's designed for biking because it looks so fashion forward, with the little details and all of that.
Yeah.
So speaking of this brand, the Chrome Hearts.
Yeah.
So it's your 40th anniversary.
It is.
And you are doing a special collaboration with them as well. Tell me about that.
Yeah. So this winter we're celebrating our 40th anniversary. We're very excited about celebrating that with all of our wonderful customers, our fantastic staff. And Chrome Hearts is a brand we've been carrying for a long time, like I said. So we are doing a special collaboration piece with them. So we went kind of with their designers and came out with a brand new piece that is very specific to eyepieces in our 40th anniversary. So that will be launching in February.
Amazing. So 40th anniversary celebrations. What's going on? What kind of events? What can we see from Eyepieces of Vail coming up?
Yeah, we'll be having a lot of trunk shows throughout the year like we kind of normally do. All of those are updated on our website. So if you ever want to know kind of what is coming, what location, with what vendor at what time, you can check those out there. We are also doing a 40th anniversary party in March, which we're very excited about. Kind of have some music and food and drinks.
And who doesn't love a good party? Especially here in Vail, we love that. So speaking of Eyepieces of Vail, tell me about operating hours. You know, where can we go to get an eye exam or prescription goggles or glasses or whatever it is that you might be looking for?
Yeah, we have 8 locations total. We have 4 in Vail, 1 in Beaver Creek, 1 in Edwards. We have 2 locations in the Roaring Fork Valley, 1 in Basalt and 1 in Snowmass. We have a doctor that does eye exams at our Edwards location on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and at our Village Center location across from the Solaris on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So you can call or visit our website to get those scheduled. And he's great. Dr. G's one of our favorites, and he can get you set up with a prescription, and then from there our staff can take care as far as fitting you with some frames with your prescription lenses.
Amazing. And I love that you offer regular eye exams as well. So not only are you offering very fashionable and very cool and functional products, but you're offering services and, you know, just helping people stay on top of their eye health. We love that.
Totally. Yeah, we do repairs, adjustments, cleanings. Come on in. We can do those for free. We want to take care of you. Even if you haven't gotten your glasses with us, we want to make sure that you're all set up when you're visiting.
And that's one of the special things about Eyepieces of Vail is just the white glove service that you provide to friends and family and customers alike. So we really appreciate that. And congratulations on your 40th anniversary. That's huge. So where can we go for more information if anybody wants to, you know, see what you offer and kind of keep in touch with what you're doing?
Yep, eyepieces.com. You can find locations, brands we carry, schedule those eye exams, all that good stuff.
Awesome. Well, Danny, thanks for hanging out with me this morning. Loving all of these fun, fashion-forward options. So all in one, Tom Ford, Chrome Hearts. We love all of it. This is just really incredible stuff. Thanks for sharing your inventory today.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Now stay tuned. Keep it here. We'll be right back for more.
Good morning, Vail. Good morning, Vail.
It's January, which means that new episodes and new entertainment is hitting the airwaves for your viewing pleasure. Joining me today is the entrepreneurial powerhouse and star of MTV's Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Rashida. Rashida, how are you this morning? Doing great. So excited to chat with you. You know, you're such an impressive personality, and you've been with Love and Hip Hop Atlanta for a long time. So we are heading into new episodes of season 11. Tell us what fans can expect.
You know, it's going to be a nice ride this season. I definitely feel like we'll be able to close out some of the things that were still open from the beginning part of the season, and then actually see, you know, some great things happen as far as friendships are concerned, some not so great, some good relationship situations, some not so great, and of course a little cattiness. But for the most part, it's going to be such a crazy ride. You know what? We went skiing this season. My first time, it was absolutely amazing. So I would say this latter part of the season, it's a lot of first time things happening for some people, and everybody just trying to navigate through.
I love that. Well, Rashida, we're going to have to get you here in Vail so you can come skiing with us at TV8. Well, tell us a little bit about it.
I'm coming.
Absolutely. We'd love to have you here. So talk to me a little bit about your journey. So you've been with the Love and Hip Hop Atlanta series for a little bit of time, and you know, you've obviously grown and created all kinds of new businesses. And what can we expect to see from your personal journey outside of the skiing and all of the new firsts?
As far as our personal journey, you know what? It's just really about us trying to grow our businesses, Frost Bistro and Pressed, you know, keep our relationship and our marriage spicy. We've been married 24 years now. So, you know, that within itself is a journey.
Congratulations, by the way.
Just trying to keep that together. And more so being support systems for friends going through a lot of difficult situations and, just really trying to figure out life. The world is different now. So, you got to move different and think different.
You really do. And, through your journey, I just was looking at all of the things that you've done over the course of it. Do you have any new projects in the works that we might see during the season?
I don't know if you're going to see it this season, but there are some things that I'm looking forward to venturing out doing. I love home decor.
Love that. Love a nice hint there.
Yes, I love it. So that's something that I'm looking forward to venturing into soon. Right now, our main focus is just getting everything solid with Frost Bistro, making sure Pressed is an amazing brand that stays out there and stays consistent. But we're also doing production as far as producing our own documentaries and series and stuff. So we're extremely excited about that.
I love the show is just going to kind of follow you along and show that journey because it is just so impressive how many things that you have going on and how successful they all are. So talk to us a little bit about Pressed and what you hope to get out of this season.
Well, this season, I think the main thing that I was looking forward to this season was just trying to repair relationships and trying to help everybody not, sometimes when people go through situations, they're kind of stubborn and they don't want to admit when they're wrong or whatever the case may be. And sometimes they don't want to be the first person to, step out there and extend an olive branch. So I have been trying to be influential in that because life is short and, a lot of people have to understand relationships are important. And there's some that, you really need to try to keep close to you and not just throw it away because of something that you think was done or said. So I really just want everybody to love each other.
It sounds like you're the glue that's holding everyone together right now. So what can we expect from some of the other cast members? I know Scrappy is new and single, and so what are we looking into for that? A lot of relationship healing and moving on.
Yeah, you hit it on the nose. There's definitely some moving on, relationship healing, health healing, just people really trying to figure out how to move on and how to move on as far as even co-parenting. It's a journey. It's difficult. And, a lot of times when, even in Scrappy and Bambi's relationship, you go into the marriage, till death do you part, and then things change, and then you got to figure out how to, change your life, from your change it, and now you have a new normal, and it's not always easy, especially when you have kids, but it's life, and you got to do what you got to do.
Well, I admire you all for sharing the ins and outs of your personal journeys and relationships as well as your professional, because the entire cast is so accomplished, and so it's really a joy to be able to watch along your journeys. Now, where can we go? Where are the new seasons airing? Tell us all of those details.
Okay, so the new season premieres on MTV at 9 o'clock on Tuesday, January 9th. So we come on Tuesdays. Tuesdays is lit. So make sure you check out Love and Hip Hop Atlanta on MTV.
Rashida, you're so impressive. It was a pleasure to speak with you. Please come and see us here in Vail. I'd love to take you around on the slopes, and best of luck to you as the rest of the season premieres next week.
Thank you so much. Have a good one.
You too. Now stay tuned. We've got a bit more here on Good Morning Vail. We'll be right back after this.
Good morning, Vail.
It is 8 o'clock at the top of our Friday morning edition of Good Morning Vail. I'm your host, Kimberly Perot. Joining me today in studio is Ross Leonhardt. And boy, do we have an interesting second hour for you. The big college championship game is Monday night, so we're going to show you how to make a delicious and easy queso dip that is for sure a crowd pleaser. Plus, it is National Screenwriter Day. We'll take a look back at a film from the Vail Film Festival and much more. So hour 2 of Good Morning Vail starts right now.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you
Welcome back to the TV8 Weather Center. We are celebrating a snowy Friday morning here with some snow expected throughout the day. About 20 degrees to start this morning at 8 a.m. with a high of 27 and a 70% chance of snow today, this Friday. Again, mostly cloudy to start the day, but there are flurries falling at the moment before we expect more throughout the day and into the evening. Temperatures in the 20s throughout the day. And in the I-70 corridor, Eagle is looking at a high of 30 degrees with some snow expected. Avon, a high of 28 with a 60% chance of snow. And Vail, 70% chance of snow with a high of 27. Denver coming in at a cool 41 degrees. This lovely Friday. Tonight, we're looking at a low of 9 degrees and an 80% chance of snow showers to continue through the evening. Sunset at about 4:56 p.m. This storm should continue today, tomorrow, and Sunday with chances of snow through the weekend. Lows in the single digits, highs in those low to mid 20s. To start next week, we're looking at mostly cloudy, partly cloudy days before another storm starts to roll in about midweek on Wednesday with a 50% chance of snow on Wednesday. Vail Mountain Snow Report, 27 lifts operating. That's 239 trails and 85% of terrain, including the Back Bowls and Blue Sky Basin. Vail is operating 8:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. at the moment, and they are reporting 2 fresh inches in the last 24 hours for a season total of 103 inches and a base depth of 37 inches. Over at Beaver Creek, 24 lifts operating, including McCoy Park, and that's 116 trails and 52% of terrain open. Lift hours at Beaver Creek are 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Beaver Creek's reporting 3 fresh inches in the last 24 hours for a season total of 83 inches and a base depth of 35 inches. So we are starting to roll into some winter weather here.
We really are, and I'm loving that it's 3 inches as of this morning, and that's not including all the snowfall that we have going on as we speak.
That's right, that's right. They checked those stakes at about 6 a.m. and it's been snowing all morning.
Can't wait to see what the inches accumulation will be tomorrow and through the weekend. But I love that we get a little bit of a reprieve on Monday, and then a new storm rolls right in.
That's it. Yeah, we're a couple good storms from really rocking and rolling on both Vail and Beaver Creek.
Yeah, just a sleepy winter. Mr. Winter is coming out, getting out of bed, and starting to show his face.
Right on time. Right on
time. Well, I'm excited because we've got a really interesting second half of the show on this casual Friday. So lots of fun things happening, including things around the community. So it is the 17th annual Vail Winterfest. Have you been to it?
I've seen it before. Yeah.
It's just incredible.
Yeah, it's a great time. It's good to get out and see everything and be seen.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's awesome because it's over 25,000 pounds of carved ice, which you can see during the day. And then at night, if you're interested in seeing fun colors, you can go see it illuminated until 10 p.m. So
yeah, it's amazing the work they do.
I can't wait to see the creations. I have not been out there yet, but I plan to this weekend. Plus, there's just so much happening. Yeah. So if you don't like to ski, you can still come visit and
of course.
Have a blast. We've got Villar, we've got the Winterfest, and today is the final silent disco at Lions Head Village.
Love that.
Yeah, so 3:30 p.m. you can go, have a little après dancing and lots of cool things happening. As you can see, it's been going on since December, so today is the final if you like to cut a little rug and want to get out there and dance with some friends and make some new ones.
It makes for great people watching too, those silent discos.
It really does. I might have to just show up just to watch and see what everybody's doing. Learn some new dance moves, I guess you could say.
Oh yeah.
Awesome. Well, we've got a lot in store for this next second hour, and the big game is on Monday night. So we're going to show you how to make a fun and delicious queso dip. We'll be right back after this.
Good morning, Vail. Good morning, Vail.
We're in the kitchen. Always a fun one.
Always.
I love having Ross here because he is slowly becoming a chef live on air, and it's so much fun. But actually, this is a pretty easy recipe that we're about to demonstrate. We're going to make a queso dip. And I think it's just in time for the big college game that is Monday night, national championship.
That's right.
Washington versus Michigan.
That's right.
Do you have a favorite?
No, I just watch to see who's going to be in the NFL next year and who my NFL team might pick
You
up.
start making your early draft predictions.
That's it.
Absolutely. Well, I think I'm pulling for Michigan just because it is my friend is an alumni of the school, and he got to watch the game live in person last week. So very exciting stuff. But for football, you need food, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And one of the easiest and I'd say crowd pleasers is a delicious queso dip. So have you ever made a queso dip?
No, but I love the ingredients we have right now.
Well, we were just talking. So this is so great because it is less than 6 ingredients, I guess. Let me do the count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 5 ingredients just to be on the safe side to make. And it is the hardest part, I would say, would be cooking our meat.
Okay.
So we have 2 kinds of meat for this queso dip. And you can obviously make it without meat if you're vegetarian, or you may have some guests that have food allergies, but hopefully not, because the spice gives it a little extra fun. But we've got the ground beef. We did about a pound of ground beef. We already browned it and drained it, so it's ready to go. And then we've got regular sausage, so just Jimmy Dean pork sausage, super easy. And then Velveeta, it's the cheese, and then 2 canned ingredients. One of them is Rotel. Love the Rotel.
Yes.
I think that's a secret ingredient to most delicious things. But the secret ingredient for this particular recipe is cream of mushroom soup.
Love it.
Which you would have never thought is in the queso dip, but it gives it a little bit more of a smoky, hearty flavor.
Awesome.
So we're gonna go ahead and get started.
Let's do it.
All right, so we already have our ground beef browned, drained. So this is an 80-20, so it's got a little bit of extra grease to it. So you want to make sure that you drain all the extra juices once it's cooked from the skillet. And then we're just going to dump it into our crock pot. So this takes about an hour to cook. So literally we're just assembling all of the things into the crock pot. So it's not going to look great, but in about an hour, it's going to look delicious. Then we've got 2 different kinds of our different soups. So if you want to go ahead and get started on opening those cans over there. And then Jimmy Dean sausage. I've got my sausage here. All you need is one package of it. And you just kind of cut that there. And this is not the most interesting looking way to do this, but all you have to do is cut that sausage open, squeeze it into the pan, and then we just have to brown it. And this gives it a nice like spicy flavor outside of the Rotel. So I'm a big Rotel fan.
Love that.
Yeah, they've got a variety of ways you can, get the Rotel from the store. So if your guests are a little bit wary of spice, you can get it mild. You can buy it with no sodium. You can get it extra spicy. I usually go with the original just to kind of please the masses.
Smart.
Yeah, it's a good one. But we're just browning our sausage here. Ross, you're crushing the can opening game.
Yeah.
We were talking earlier about your skills on opening a can on live television.
Easy.
Looks like you can handle the pressure.
Easy. Yeah, I love these diced tomatoes with green chilies in them. It's an easy way to spice up any kind of dish.
And people don't realize, but if you don't have Rotel, you can always just get canned green chilies and diced tomatoes and do it yourself. But there's something about just having it all ready to go that makes it so much easier. So you've got the Rotel in there, we've got the ground beef in there, and now we're adding the secret ingredient, which is the cream of mushroom soup. All you need is 1 can of it. It doesn't have to be a lot. You can add, if you wanted to add additional cheese flavors, you can throw in like a cream cheese or even a Greek yogurt to make it a little bit more protein packed.
Give this a mix?
Give it a mix for now, and then we're browning up our sausage now. So once this is done, we'll throw it in there also. And then, Ross, I'm going to give this to you. We've got the Velveeta, a giant chunk of it.
Okay.
And we've got about 32 ounces of Velveeta. You're welcome to kind of chop it up into chunks so that it melts in if you want to.
Okay.
And then, or you can use the spoon.
We're going to use this whole block?
We're going to use the whole block because
Yes.
we are making queso dip for the masses, or the crew here at TV8 after the show, which they love when we do a little bit of cooking here. So we're just throwing it in there. It is as easy as that. You just throw all of the ingredients into the crock pot. And you are nailing it, Ross. I'm impressed. He's becoming a chef, ladies and gentlemen. So Ross, what's your favorite football game food? You know, we obviously are making queso, and who doesn't love queso? But what else do you
Yeah,
like?
I'm a big kind of chicken wing, buffalo wing kind of guy when it comes to football.
Okay, are you the original buffalo sauce, or do you like things tossed?
A little bit of both,
Okay.
actually, a little bit of both. And then the 9-year-old in me just kind of loves chicken tenders, you know,
Okay.
nice and easy.
Are you a ranch dipping sauce guy?
Oh, a little bit of everything, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I love a good chicken tenders. And, you know, I think we've moved past the Christmas deliciousness, but we've got a lot of good things hopefully in store for our audience here on TV8 as we move towards the crux of the football season.
Yeah.
We're almost done. I'm sure Robbie will be giving us all kinds of great sports updates as we get closer to each of the different games here. But, you know, we're just making some delicious food right now. This is sausage, so I am ready for breakfast, and I'm not opposed to queso for breakfast.
It smells really good already.
Yeah, and you know, what I love about the sausage is you can kind of smell all the different spices in it. That's like what's different than normal meat. So you've got like your sage, and you've got your garlic powder, your onion powder, whatever it is. You can make it from scratch or just get it in the package.
Love that.
Yeah, absolutely. So Ross, what do you think? How do you think this is going to turn out?
I don't know how the cheese melts. Is this going to take a couple minutes for the cheese to melt?
So
or is
it's
it
going to
supposed
take about
be-
an hour in total for the cheese
Okay.
to melt. So we put the crock pot on high.
Cool.
And if you wanted it to cook all day, you can just throw it on low. And then once you're serving it to your guests, you'll keep it on the warm setting just so that it doesn't solidify again, because cheese doesn't stay melted forever.
Right.
But yeah, we're almost done here with the sausage. As you can see, it's starting to really kind of crisp up a little bit. You know, the sizzling sounds. Who doesn't love a good sizzle? It's one of my favorite things to hear in the morning. And we are almost done with it here.
And do we eat this with chips, or how
You
do
know,
we eat
it's
this?
really your preference. We have the classic tortilla chips that we're
Okay.
going to try them out with. And then, but you can really do it with whatever. If you're, you know, keto friendly and you want to just do like carrots or celery or something along those lines.
Well, the beautiful thing about football is it happens over the course of hours, right? So
Hours.
you can start out with a dip and
Yep.
then move into the next kind of dish, and
Yeah, it's
throughout
true.
the day, just kind of eat your way through the evening.
And the best part is nothing has to be ready all at once. You can just kind of serve it as it becomes ready. So we're almost done with the brownie here, and then we're going to actually literally just dump it into the queso.
Beautiful.
We'll do a quick stir in a second, and then we just let it work its magic.
Love it.
I love the beauty of a crock pot. You know, I didn't
so
start
nice.
using it until the past like 6 months. Obviously, I've used it for dips, but you can use it for all kinds of things. You know, we've had Colorful Cooking with Tracy.
Right.
She showed us how to make a tri-tip earlier in the week out of a crock pot. And oh my goodness, I cannot wait to try that recipe. But our sausage is cooked, it's browned, it's sizzling. It is time to just dump it into the crock pot.
Coming in.
But before we take it off the burner, we're going to turn off our burner because I'm moving across and I don't want to catch my sleeve on fire. You know, that would be a bad thing to do here. But we're literally just dumping it into the crock pot. We'll give it one last stir, and then we're going to put the lid on it and
it
just
smells so
let
good.
it just kind of meld, all the flavors meld together. So you'll be seeing the final result of the crock pot towards the end of the show, but I cannot wait to try it. Looks great to me. You
It's
know?
gonna be great.
Despite what it looks like now, we know that it's all going to melt together. It's going to be probably the favorite dish that we've made on air this winter so far. So cannot wait to show you the results of it. But we've got a lot more on the show, so
Yeah.
just cannot wait to jump into that. But we'll be right back after this.
Good morning, Vail. Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the TVA Weather Center. We're celebrating some fresh snow this Friday morning with more on the way. A cool 20 degrees at 8 a.m. to start the day before warming up to 27 in the afternoon. Chance of snow 70% throughout the day. And into this evening, some more snow at 8 p.m. Rolling right into the I-70 corridor. Eagle, a high of 30 degrees and a chance of snow. Avon, a high of 28 and a 60% chance of snow. Vail, 27-degree high today and a 70% chance of snow. And Denver looking at a cool 41 degrees today. Tonight, a low of 9 degrees with an 80% chance of snow showers and a sunset at 4:56 p.m. And this storm should continue through the weekend with a chance of snow today, Saturday, and Sunday before a couple cloudy days, and the next storm rolling in about midweek on Wednesday. Lows in the single digits, highs in those mid to high 20s throughout the next couple days, so be sure to bundle up and be prepared for some snow. Up next, we're going to check in with Avija and a Vail Vibes tip of the week.
Come on.
Hi friends, welcome to Vail Vibes. Avija Scarborough here. I can't wait to show you these cozy igloos at Leonora's. They are the perfect place to defrost after a long day on the slopes. Let's go take a look. Leonora, a Vail Village staple located inside the Sebastian Hotel, does après their way.
Here up in the mountains, it's definitely a crucial element of ski culture. You're out all day enjoying the slopes. Nothing better than coming down and enjoying some beverages and some bites to eat with your favorite people. What's not to celebrate when you're at 8 to 10,000 feet in the Colorado mountains? I think that's reason enough to celebrate for me.
You too can celebrate in style after a day of skiing inside one of these igloos.
Welcome to the Igloo Experience.
For a $200 reservation fee plus $95 per person, you get a 4-course prefix menu, including some of these items right here.
We've got a smoked Gouda mac and cheese, as well as our award-winning pork belly dish with preserved peaches.
You can opt for a wine pairing to go with the dishes or order anything from the drink menu as well, including some of these après favorites.
I got the Harvest Old Fashioned, which is a Leonora staple, as well as our seasonal mulled wine here, a house spiced red wine with cognac and cinnamon, star anise, clove, lots of winter spices. Some more of what you say?
And for the 4th course, you get a s'mores kit and the Sebastian's famous hot chocolate.
So our pastry team here at the Sebastian Hotels creates these chocolate domes, dusted with an edible gold, and then we make some house-made vanilla bean marshmallows we put inside, float it up to the top as you kind of melt and stir, and there you go, you got the Sebastian hot chocolate.
Which also makes for a delicious gift to go. So treat yourself, it's all part of the experience.
After a full day of cold smoke and de-powder, yeah, something refreshing and cold or hot is definitely well earned.
Well earned indeed.
Cheers.
That's it for today, friends. Thank you so much for watching Vail Vibes, and I'll see you next time.
Good morning, Vail. Good morning, Vail.
Thank goodness the Hollywood writers' strike is over, because today is National Screenwriter Day, and it is just so great to be able to honor those that provide entertainment for the masses to watch. In honor of Vail Film Festival and National Screenwriter Day, Gretchen had a conversation with Chelsea Bowe, who is the screenwriter, director, and star of the independent film No Right Way. They did a fall film tour and accumulated it here at the Vail Film Festival. Let's take a look at that conversation.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. We are all giggles this morning. I am with the lovely, gorgeous Ava Akers and Chelsea Bowe. How are you doing, you guys?
We're excited, yeah.
And they are here for No Right Way, the amazing film I am stoked to watch. I know all about this. And I have to say, just before we dive right in, you guys are full of energy and full of love and light and just beautiful. How is this? And I can tell that you have such a good working relationship. How did this all come to be your friendship?
Good question. Really just through, so I directed No Right Way.
Yes.
Ava is a co-star, and I found Ava, our lovely casting directors help us find Ava, but I feel like pretty immediately we hit it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we
clicked.
just, yeah.
Well, and Chelsea, you're a writer, director, and you're starring in the film.
Yes.
Can we take a moment and just thank you? That is a big deal.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Thank you. Yeah.
She does it all.
Literally, I'm like, yes, you do all of it. That's incredible to have that type of mind, writing, directing, and acting, co-starring in this film.
Yeah, it's been a journey, and I couldn't have done it without the crew and my husband, who's my producing partner, and just like the support of everyone. You know,
I love that.
It takes a village.
Well, and we should say Sean Drummond as well is the producer.
Yes.
And I heard that he's very close to us this morning.
He is.
I'm like,
He may
if we
be
could
here.
pan over to the left. So, No Right Way. It's all about, tell me if I'm correct, a tween, or we like to say teeny bopper, that is forced to live with her half-sister.
Yes.
And what ensues? Is it good? Is it bad? Tell us a little bit about the film.
Sure, yeah. So Harper has control tendencies.
Okay.
And that doesn't fare well when she's taking care of Georgie, who's very independent for her age. And kind of, you know, as she's trying to step into this like parenting role as a 20-something-year-old woman, it doesn't go as planned, as it never does.
Yeah.
And it kind of leads to exposing like their parallel childhood wounds.
That's
So-
what I was so interested in when I
Yeah.
was reading all about the film. I think that's such a cool moment in the story that you're able to connect and see where both of you are wounded and both of you have this
Yes.
pain and this hurt from the way you were raised. That's a
Yeah.
very interesting. I don't think I've never heard of that
And they're
before.
half sisters, so they
Yes.
have the same dad, different moms, so and they're raised very differently, but they do have some
similar.
Yeah.
And I think they bond by finding humor in the tough situations, which is what I love,
Yeah.
you know, just to lead your life with that kind of message of, you know, find the funny in the bad times.
I love that.
They kind of relate in that way, but I don't think Georgie wouldn't want to admit that.
Fair.
Well, and I think that's such truth for life, right? Like
Yeah.
there are things that hurt, and it's not always easy, but you have to find kind of. You're right. You can laugh or cry, and sometimes it's okay to feel the way you want to feel, but sometimes you have to laugh because
Sometimes you do it at the same time.
exactly.
Yeah, I've done
Very
that.
true. Me too, girl. So No Right Way. Where was it filmed, and how long did it take to film as
Yeah,
well?
so we filmed it in between Los Angeles and Vegas, a little bit of both,
Awesome.
mostly in LA, outskirts of LA, and it took about 20-ish days.
Wow.
Yeah, with pickups and everything.
Wow.
Yeah.
20 days.
Yeah.
That's insane. That's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
What were the hours like?
We were doing 12-hour days, which is, and Ava at the time was 18, which it was her
Wow.
first job as an adult. Before
Yeah.
then, she's been working since she was 3 years
I was
old.
3,
So
yeah.
she's a
That's
freaking
amazing.
pro.
Oh my gosh. You guys, I'm like, talk about powerful women right here. Thank you. That is brilliant.
Yeah.
And it seems like you guys just really connect on a level, you're a friendship level.
We're
and I bet-
family now.
Yeah.
I
She's
can't
my
wait-
sister in real life too at this point.
I love that because I can't wait to see that on the screen. I'm sure it just bounces off and you can feel that energy together.
You definitely can feel it. So we've been told.
Yeah, so
Yeah, we have been told the chemistry's there, the family aspect is there.
So the whole concept of the film is kind of working through these childhood wounds that you
Yeah.
both have,
Yeah.
and the feeling of you being independent and wanting to go your own way, and then having someone pull you back and have this moment of, no, you can't do you. You have to kind of follow my rules. Was that hard for you guys to play the different characters, or was it easy?
Do you want to
you
go
relate
first?
with
or-
them? Yeah.
Okay, because I feel like it kind of felt natural for me to be on that other side of like the independent side because
Right.
it's tough for me to admit sometimes when I need help and to ask for that help.
100%.
And I love advice, but I don't like to admit that I desperately need help.
Don't we all?
Right.
Yeah, so I think that was what I pulled from my own self to play this character because she is so different from me in a lot of ways, but
Yeah.
that aspect of it was very like, that was kind of my stubbornness and
That relatable.
Yeah. I really resonated with that part of Georgie, and I don't know. I mean,
So the story is inspired by my sister and I and experiences we shared.
Real life.
Yes.
Love this.
Yes.
Okay.
So Harper is a version of me, but she's definitely more uptight than I am. I have some of that, but Harper's like, next level.
Yeah.
I love your energy. You're like, I am way more chill. Let me just like
She
tell
really
everyone
is.
before
For the
you see the
record.
film, I'm way more chill.
Just so
Well,
you
that's
guys know.
brilliant, and that's such an interesting moment too, because you're playing yourself pretty much. Did you find? For me, that would be hard, truly, because I know, just like what you said, you have to. Take it to a different level where you're like, maybe I have some of these tendencies. However, I'm not that crazy, you know?
Yes, yeah. And Harper, she's definitely kind of the antagonist a little bit in the film. So that was fun to play, and I think the hardest part was writing it, actually.
Really?
I think playing it was surprisingly easier than like doing, because that's when you do all the work is like in the writing phase. And
that's what I was going to ask you. Was this so very cathartic for you to write this, because you're living your life again?
Yes.
And you're going yes. That was awesome. You guys are great. I love that. Come back tomorrow.
We'll be here.
So I can't imagine, that it has to be really cathartic, but also I'm sure there were some tears, some funny moments. Tell us about, take us on that journey.
Roller coaster. And my little sister, who's 19, she was on set the entire time too.
Wow.
So it really was an emotional roller coaster.
Did she talk
both
to
of
you
us.
a little bit about?
Yeah, she really guided me through approaching the scenes that were more closely to like her real life and what really happened. And we got close and we talked all the time. I just wanted to make sure that I knew everything that I needed to do those scenes and play that part. But
did
she's
that put
awesome.
a weight on your, because what you're saying, I love that, because you guys are such genuinely kind humans. And I know for you, I can tell you guys obviously take this very seriously, and it's your passion and you're good at what you do. Was that hard a little bit, just to be like, oh, I want to make sure that I depict you in the right light, in the right way? That's like a lot of pressure.
I think so, but I felt really fortunate to have her there to talk to me, and she's so open and so, she was so vulnerable and strong and just really honest. And we kind of had to just be that vulnerable and honest with ourselves and each other to get to those points. So I was glad that I had her there to kind of tell me things, or she gave me like the music she listened to when she was 13, and I would listen to that on set.
So cool.
And just fill my mind with that time of her life.
Wow.
But
you're literally walking in her shoes, which is really
in a way, yeah. So there's definitely a pressure. I want to be, I want to do her justice and like make her happy with it. But also, I think I had some leeway because it is a separate character.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's not
for sure.
Yeah. Well, every time you say that now, I'm just laughing because you're like, I am not that crazy.
And
that's all I'm gonna
Georgie
think.
and Alana aren't identical either,
No.
but there's pieces of Alana.
Yeah.
And
you
there's
can take
pieces
them.
of me, for sure.
Yeah.
And Ava made
So it's
it
fun
her
to pick and
own,
pull and just see what you want to add in there.
Ladies, you got me really excited. I am super stoked. And tell us all what time, because I know you have kind of a big time slot.
Yeah, we're the closing night film, which we're super excited about. We're screening on Saturday at 7:30 p.m. at the Cascade Theater.
Awesome.
At the Grand Hyatt. So
That
we're
is
super excited
so
about
excited.
it. Yeah.
You got me really excited, so I can
And
only...
Ava's winning an award, so.
Oh, let's talk. Okay, real quick. Ava, what award are you winning? I already know.
I'm being honored with the Rising Star Award.
That's amazing.
It's crazy. I can't believe
it couldn't
it.
happen to a nicer human being. You're lovely. You guys
Thank you.
both.
So are you.
You
Thank
won
you.
my
True.
I'm like, I'm not
so
crazy.
sweet. That's all.
Every time I see you now, I'm gonna be like, girl. After I watch the movie, I'm gonna be like, were you really like that? Well, I can't wait to check it out. I will be there. You guys are brilliant. Thank you so much. And for people that can't maybe make it on Saturday, is there somewhere else they can check it out?
So it's not online yet, but we're keeping everyone in the loop through social media. So at No Right Way Movie on Instagram and at No Right Way Film on Facebook. And we'll tell everyone where it ends up so that when it finds distribution, we can share it with everyone.
Well, ladies, you are amazing. Check out the film. I hope to see you Saturday night, The Cascade. And keep it right here. We have more Good Morning Vail to come.
Good morning, Vail. Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. It is our first official live conversation with the Eagle Valley Library District of 2024. Now, we talked about all the fun things happening throughout the Vail Village, but there's so much happening at the Eagle Valley Library District. So, Tegan, tell me all about it. Happy 2024. How are you?
Happy New Year to you as well. I'm doing great. How about yourself?
You know, I'm loving having you back here on the couch and getting together after the holiday season. So I'm sure it was a busy one for you all.
Yes, it was.
So talk to me. You had so many things happening with reindeer and all the things. Give me a quick little holiday recap.
So we had our holiday open houses at Avon, Eagle, and Gypsum, and we had over 4,000 people come say hello to us. So we're always excited about that. And then, you know, as kids get out of school, they come and visit. People are off on holidays. We have people coming to our valley. So we're very busy at the library because we have hopefully everything you need. So our doors are open and we're excited to see everyone.
Over 4,000 people.
Yeah, over 4,000 people.
In just a short holiday time span. That's great. That's awesome. It's great to know that there are that many people that are interested in visiting the library. And I think it speaks testaments to what you all do and what you provide to your patrons. So we've got some fun things on the table here.
Yeah.
It looks like we've got lots of different languages.
Different languages. So new year, new language. And so depending on your New Year's resolution, it's always kind of fun to like dabble in some language. And so we have those resources at the library, all sorts of languages, as well as like little pocketbooks. So we have phrase books. So if you are traveling to a country and you just need a quick little phrase book, you can bring this with you. And then, you know, if you want, ich spreche kein Deutsch. If you want to learn German, I do not know German. But if you want to learn German, we have Spanish, French. We have whatever language you are interested in learning. Yes, Italian.
This just feels so official and classic. I love it.
Yep. And we have different versions of how you can do it. So if you still have a CD player in your car or if you want to use your computer at home, we also have MP3 players.
Oh, wow.
So this just, you just stick it in your pocket and start learning the language.
And then would you just need like
just
headphones or
just
whatever?
Headphones.
That is so cool. I've never seen a device like
that.
Yeah.
So MP3 player, and then we have our online version, which is Mango Languages.
Okay.
And so that has over 70 languages that you can learn online in the comfort of your home. And I really like it, Mango Languages, because again, you get to practice, and it sometimes dings you because you're like, you didn't say that right. But then you also get to see the sentence structure. They show videos from that country, so you can really hear native speakers, and so you can really try to improve your language skills in the new year.
Does it teach you like the conjugations, male, female, pronouns, all of those fun things, plus just regular dictation?
Exactly, or in phrases that you might need when you're traveling around, or if you're just really wanting to deep dive in and immerse in the culture, it also has kind of like that vein as well, so you can really explore the world and language.
So new year, new language.
Yep.
Which language are you learning for 2024? Putting you on the spot.
Thank you. I'm always trying to improve my Spanish, but I do appreciate just dabbling in some other languages. I did not bring Japanese, but I wanted to bring that in because I think I want to play a little bit there.
Oh, that's great. Well, Vail is such an international destination, so I love that you are highlighting this and showing the resources that you have at the Eagle Valley Library District. That's really great. So what do we have in store as we progress through the winter season? What's coming up?
Yes, so we got some adult programming coming up. And then, of course, as kids get back into school, we kick off our after-school programs. And then we have story times always across the board. So babies all the way up to preschool and toddlers. And then we have some bilingual story times and family story times. And we just kicked off a stay and play. So this is where you can come to the library with the littles. We have a ball pit. We have balance beams, just little guys. So you can come into a warm environment and come and have a play date at the library.
That's great. And that's parent supervised.
Parent supervised, yes.
Nobody on staff supervising.
Come on in with your child and meet other parents and come play, and we'll provide you all the fun little items for you to explore, and then hopefully maybe you'll see some things in the library that you want to take home.
Well, that's true. We've got that great playground in Nottingham Park, but it's so cold out, so you don't want to be outside. I love that. So it's a stay and play, so you can
play.
Bring your kids,
Bring
let
your
them
kids.
play.
Yep, hang out at the library. We have all sorts of fun things. And then maybe if you want, check out some books for your babe and bring them home.
I love that. So talk to me about the reading program. So
Yeah.
is everything back up in full swing and ready to go right
Yeah,
now?
yeah, everything's back up. And so we do have, well, staff has our own challenges for our reading program. We have our own reading program that we challenge each other to keep abreast of the topics, as well as, learn new authors. And then we encourage that for our patrons. So as you come in, especially as we get into the winter months where it gets a little bit cold and maybe you just want to, drink some hot chocolate and have a book by the fire, come on in. We have fireplaces. You can hang in the library or you can take it home. And if you're stuck and you need recommendations, we're always happy to help.
Well, that's an interesting question. So do you see an uptick in a specific genre this time of year?
Is
it a self-help kind of books? And I'm sure you have plenty of those. Is it more fiction and fantasy?
Definitely the New Year's resolution. So whatever that is, whether it's diet, fitness, self-help, those definitely, we see an uptick in those. Mysteries are always a go-to for people. And, romance. We've actually had that question recently, like what's the most popular genre right now? And I think everyone just has their thing. And so definitely when you come in and you're like, well, I like reading this, and it's like, okay, well, I read this, but I can still find things for you. And I encourage exploring different genres because you just never know what you're missing out that might resonate with you.
Well, it's so true. With over 4,000 people visiting the holiday season, I imagine the taste is quite an array.
Yeah. That was just for our open houses. Oh, wow. So we're getting a lot of people coming in, and if we don't have it, or if you don't see it on the shelf, we can get it for you. So what's nice about Colorado libraries is that we share. So if we don't have it, we'll ask another library to send it on over.
Oh, it's just a special thing that you're doing.
Yeah,
so where can we go for more information?
Tell
us the latest updates as we head into this brand new year.
Yep, so evld.org is our website, and then you can always visit us at the Avon, Eagle, or Gypsum Public Libraries.
Awesome. Well, Tegan, love having you back on the couch.
Thank you,
it's good to see you at the beginning of this year.
Yes,
and,
thanks for having me.
Just excited to see what the Eagle Valley Library District does throughout the winter season and beyond.
Oh, appreciate it. Thank you. Come on over.
Done. I will be there this season.
All right.
I can't wait. Now stay tuned. We've got a bit more left in our show. We'll be right back after this.
Good morning, Vail. Good morning, Vail.
If only you knew the fun we had during commercial breaks here on TV8. But we have lots of fun out on the mountain, and a lot of that is because of the weather. So let's take a look at the weather. As you can see, 20 degrees, and that snow is coming down. So if you have to drive this morning, make sure that you give yourself plenty of time, just as Ross mentioned, and keep safe distance from the car in front of you. But a high of 27, snow is 70% chance. But really, we're seeing more than that because it has already started coming down. Winds up to 5 to 10 miles per hour. Heading into the rest of the hourly forecast, let's take a look at that. It's going to be cloudy all day long. Noon, 22 degrees. Those showers will continue throughout the afternoon. 23 for the high. So not a huge difference between noon and 4 o'clock, but definitely on the chilly side. 20 degrees at 8 p.m. as well. And then that I-70 corridor, this is where it gets a little bit hairy at times. Be careful if you're traveling into Denver. Make sure you give yourself plenty of time. You are well prepared. You've got everything that you need just in case. Eagle, 50% chance of snow, 30 degrees for the high. Avon, it gets a little bit chillier, 28 degrees and 60% chance of snow. Vail, 27 degrees as well. And then Denver, we're looking at a 20% chance of snow with a little bit of sunshine, but 41 degrees for the high there. So starting to see some of those wintertime temps. We've got a low of 9 degrees, 80% chance of snow. So a lot happening in regard to the weather here in the valley. Moving into the 5-day forecast. 23 degrees for the high on Saturday, 7 degrees. We are in the single digits moving into the weekend. 7 degrees on Saturday, Sunday, snow showers, 26 for the high, 5 degrees for the low. And then this is where we see some interesting change in the weather. Monday, we get a reprieve from the snow showers, but it's a high of 20 and a low of -4 degrees. Tuesday, partially cloudy. The next storm will start rolling in Tuesday, 28 for the high, 11 for the low, and then snow showers on Wednesday, 50% chance of those snow showers, 26 degrees and 5 degrees for the low. So interesting weather happening as we get our first good snowstorms of the season. So, you know, a little bit of a later start to the season, but hopefully that means we get nicer, longer spring skiing. Now, it's been quite a fun show with Ross today. We got into the kitchen. I'm loving cooking with Ross because it is so much fun to see him explore new options. But we made a queso dip, which is going to be so delicious for the big football game tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and show you kind of what that looks like here. As you can see, it's starting to bubble up. Looking great. We're doing a nice little stir there. Oh my goodness. Cannot wait to share this with the team here at TV8. But it's been a great Friday morning. I will see you next time.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all.